Good day, graded students! Ako ay masaya dahil kasama ko na naman kayo sa pagtuklas ng mga bagong kaalaman. I am your science teacher, Teacher Jairus. Make sure you are in a comfortable place so you can focus intently. Tanong ko lang, kumain na ba kayo? It is good that your stomachs are full so that your thoughts are alert at para mas madaling maintindihan ang ating mga pag-uusapan ngayong hapon. Handa na ba ang lahat? Magaling! Tayo na tuklasin ang mundo ng siyensya. Isang panibagong leksyon na naman ang ating tutuklasin ngayong hapon. Kunin ang iyong SSLM sa Quarter 2, Module 1, ang iyong notebook at ballpen. In the count of 3, hinihiling ko na ang lahat ay magsirko, ibaling ang atensyon at makinig ng mabuti sa ating diskusyon. In 3, 2, and 1. Very good! Nararamdaman? Pakiramdam ko ay gumagalaw ang ating paligid. Ayun, mabuti na lang at nawala na. Very timely. Did you know na ito rin ang ating pag-uusapan ngayong araw? Pwede niyo bang hulaan? Magaling! Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay tungkol sa lindol o earthquake. These are our objectives for today. First, we will define what is fault. Second, we will explain how fault generate earthquakes. Third, we will describe the effects of fault movements in the Earth's surface. And last, we will relate fault movements and earthquakes. When was the last time you experienced earthquake? Were you afraid when it occurred? I know that we have different experiences regarding earthquakes. Earthquakes are one of the most frightening phenomena anyone can experience. Ito ay nagdudulot ng pagkamatay at pagkasira. At gustuhin man natin o hindi, di natin maiiwasan ang ganitong mga sakuna. However, with the right understanding of the occurrence of earthquakes, mababawasan natin ang kaakibat na epekto nito. Can you still remember in your grade 7 that the Philippines is located along the Ring of Fire? Pamilyar ba ang terminong ito? Ano nga ba ang Ring of Fire? Alam niyo ba na ang Pilipinas, kasamang ilang mga bansa sa rehiyong Asia-Pasipiko, ay nakalatag sa isang malawak na tsunami na kung tawagin ay Ring of Fire. Ang mga lugar na ito ay nagtataglay ng maraming hanay ng mga bulkan, kasama na ang mga bulkang Mayon, Pinatubo at Taal na matatagpuan sa Pilipinas. Earthquakes are the shaking of the ground produced when rock materials below the Earth's surface suddenly move. During the last quarter of 2019, Mindanao experienced a series of strong earthquakes. Batid kong naramdaman niyo rin ang malakas na pagyanig nito at alam kong natakot din kayo. In order to know about one of the strongest earthquakes that hit Mindanao, let us read the short article found in page 8 of your SSLM. The Quake That Surprised Mindanao, again, by Janet B. Saldivia. Around 9:04 a.m. of October 29, 2019, people in the Soxargen region and nearby vicinity was surprised by a 6.6 magnitude earthquake. According to DOST PHIVOX, the agency responsible for monitoring earthquakes, the earthquake has an epicenter in the southeast portion of Tulonan, Cotabato. This earthquake frightened most of the people, making them run outdoors. Others find it difficult to stand, especially those in the upper floors. Many objects were overturned and toppled. Trees were shaken strongly. Many structures were severely damaged, especially the old or poorly built buildings. In some areas, cracks appeared in road surface and concrete block walls, while others experienced landslides. Did you understand what you have read? Good job! Pinapahiwatig nito that earthquakes are associated with faults. Kapag ang faults na ito ay biglaang gumalaw, may nangyayaring earthquake, just like what happened in the central Mindanao or Sub-Saharan region. So, ano nga bang isang fault? For us to find out what fault is, we will do the following activity. Let us discuss the concepts behind your observation in the activity that you have just performed. Kung iyong makikita sa Activity 1, habang ginagalaw mo ang cardboards, mapapansin mo nagkakaroon ng crack or biyak ang buhangin. Also, you've noticed that the lines in the sand are being shifted or moved at hindi na straight. So what does it mean? Para mas maintindihan natin, magbalik-aral tayo sa struktura ng Earth. Earth is made up of 3 layers. First, the core, o ang pinakagitnang bahagi. Second, the mantle, where there are molten rock layers. Third, the crust, which floats just above the mantle, and the thinnest and the outermost portion. At ang crust ay ang parte kung saan tayo nakatayo ngayon. Pag-usapan muna natin ang crust. Ito ay binubuo ng maninipis na rock layers, at kapag yumanig ang Earth dahil sa sapat na enerhiya galing sa kaloob-looban nito, ay nagkakaroon ng pagbiyak ng crust. The energy inside the Earth move the rock layers by stretching or tension, compressing and sliding past each other. Take note that the different movement in the crust due to the energy inside the Earth. Nakuha ba? Magaling! Naalala niyo ba ang ginamit ninyong materyales sa ginawa ninyo sa ating unang activity? Pwede niyo ba ulit sabihin ano ang mga materyales na yun? Tumpak. Gumamit tayo ng cardboard. Buhangin. At gumuhit tayo ng linya sa mismong buhangin gamit ang ruler. Ang inyong ginawa ay isang simulation kung paano nabubuo ang isang fault sa pamamagitan ng paggalaw ng cardboard. The cardboard represents the energy inside the Earth, while the sand represents the Earth's crust, and the lines in the sand represents the road. Kapag hinila ang cardboard, napapansin mong gumagalaw din ang buhangin, and as the sand move, ay nasisira o nawawala sa ayos ang linyang iginuhit mo sa buhangin. At saka, nagkakaroon din ng crack. This is how faults are formed. By definition, fault is a break or crack in the Earth's crust and is formed when rock layers move. Ang tanong, papaano ba nakakagawa ng earthquake ang isang fault? We will answer this question through our next activity. Let's proceed to the second activity that you have conducted. Dito naman ay gumamit kayo ng dalawang box. Pinagdikit gamit ang tape at nilagyan ng rubber band sa magkabilang dulo ng box. At para mas makatotohanan, nilagyan nyo rin ng maliit na miniature ng bahay sa itaas ng dalawang box. Dito na natin nakikita ang konsepto ng ikalawang activity. At first, you observe that when you pull the rubber band, it stretch. Pero habang patuloy mo itong hinihila, ang dalawang box ay kumalas. At yung maliit na bahay sa taas ng box ay nasira at tumilapon. Ano kaya ang pinapakita ng activity na ito? Do you have an idea? Napakagaling! Kagaya sa activity 1, ang sumunod na experiment na inyong ginawa ay isa ring simulation. The boxes represent the broken Earth's crust. The line between the boxes is the fault, and the tape in between the boxes is the friction between the rock layers. Sa paghila niyo ng dahan-dahan sa rubber band, it only generated less energy and did not cause movement to the box. In short, hindi kumalaw o kumalas ang box. Bakit? Kasi merong nakadikit na tape sa pagitan ng box. And it generates friction. Take note that friction is the rubbing of the surface of one body against the another. Dahil mababa ang energy ng paghila, friction acted on the surfaces of the box, thus prevented it further from moving. Pero habang patuloy mong hinihila ang rubber band, it generated more energy. The tape came off between the boxes at nagresulta sa pagkalas ng dalawang box at siya ang naging dahilan ng pag-alog ng miniature house sa taas ng box, resulting to be damaged. This activity simulated how fault generates earthquake. Masasagot natin ang ating katanungan kung aalamin muna natin ang uri ng mga fault movements na mas maiintindihan gamit ang isang fault model. There are several types of fault movements that may cause changes in the rock layers, especially the Earth's surface. At ang halimbawa nito ay ang sumusunod. First, we have the normal fault. Second, the reverse fault. Last, we have the strike-slip fault. Ano ba ang pinagkaiba ng tatlo? The first one occurs when one part of the broken Earth's crust moved downward with respect to the other. Bilang halimbawa, isipin natin na isang patag na kalupaan ay parang naging isang hagdan dahil ang isang parte nito ay bumaba kaunti. This type of fault produced here is called a normal fault. Another type of fault movement is produced when one block of the crust moves upward with respect to the other. Ito ay parang kabaliktaran lang ng normal fault. Ang direksyon ng isang parte ng layer ay pataas nga lang. This is an example of a reverse fault. Lastly, there is sideward or lateral movement of blocks of broken crust. Hindi pataas or pababa ang direksyon ng paggalaw ng mga nabibiyak crust. Sa halip ay patagilid. The type of fault produced is the strike-slip fault. Uulitin ko at huwag kalimutan that a fault is a break in the Earth's crust in which along the break, significant movement has taken place. Also, energy from the inside of the Earth makes the ground move. At first, rocks are stuck together due to friction, but eventually, friction is overcome, making the rocks suddenly slip, generating an earthquake. Remember also that fault appears when layers of rocks have been displaced or shifting, forming cracks or breaks in the ground. Fault movements may cause deformation to the rock layers and surface of the Earth's crust. At huwag nating kalimutan ang tatlong uri ng fault movements. Una, ang normal fault. Ikalawa, ang reverse fault. At ang ikatlo, ang strike-slip fault. And lastly, every time a fault slips, the Earth quakes. Ngayong alam niyo na kung ano ang isang fault, paano ito nakakagawa ng lindol, at ano ang epekto nito sa Earth's crust. Batid kong handa na kayo sa isang quiz. Instruction: read and understand each question. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Dito nagtatapos ang ating diskusyon tungkol sa earthquake and fault. Maghintay lamang sa instruction ng inyong guro sa science tungkol sa mga karagdagang gawain. Kung meron na kayong tanong tungkol sa ating topic ngayong araw, sumangguni at huwag mahihiyang magtanong sa iyong guro. Bago at dagdag na kalamanan naman ang ating natutuhan dahil sa agam at siyensya. For grade 8, brought to you by the Department of Education. Dahil una sa lahat, bata. Until next time, ito si Teacher Jairus, nagpapaalalang tumulong na maiwasan ang pagkalat ng mga sakit sa paghinga tulad ng COVID-19 sa pamamagitan ng di pagwawalang bahala sa ating mga health protocols. At higit sa lahat, magpabakuna.